There he is.
Hey, hey.
What's going on, man? How
Hey,
are you?
Yeah, fantastic. How are you?
It's good. I'm a little mad at you. It's been like 3 years since we've talked. We had a good
rapport.
No way.
rapport, and
No way.
I think it's been
No way
three
has it
years.
been
Two
that long.
Yeah.
years, I
Well,
think it is. I'll
two
look it
years.
up.
Okay, maybe I lied.
Yeah, that's a little mind-blowing to me.
How
That
dare you
is
go and be busy and off doing things,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean I thought it had been maybe a year at most.
Mike, what
Oh
was the
my
last
goodness.
episode?
I'm getting it up. It was 4:43. I'm looking for the date.
So almost 100 episodes ago. So probably 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Look at me.
John,
I'm so successful. I'm Jonathan Antoine. That's my
look at
best imitation of him. That's the best I
yeah,
can
No,
do.
it was flawless. It was
you
Thank
flawless.
you.
you nailed it. Um, John, you have been. It looks like you. I mean, even the couple times I messaged you, you're like, I got a lot of stuff coming up. I've been doing a lot of different things. I mean,
Yeah.
you just released your video, singing with what was it, Helmet over there.
Helmet Lodi.
Helmets,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of stuff going on. So I kind of want to start in the present as far as the different things you've had going on over the last 2 years. I think your fans are waiting for things to come. You're kind of
Yeah.
teasing a little bit. This is coming out right before Christmas, so maybe we can give them some Christmas gifts here as far as what's going on in the world of Jonathan Antoine. So what have you been up to?
Oh, easy question to start off with, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Um, well, right now I'm working. Well, I guess it's mostly finished now.
Okay.
I've got a new album that
All right.
is it's probably going to be a 2026 release at this point, I will say. Um, but it's been quite the labor. It's been in this studio, in my home studio.
Okay.
Um, First time ever, inaugural recording, and it's oh yeah, it's been a labor of love, is what I meant, by the way. Um, and gosh, what could I know my whole thing is getting on here and talking about myself and my albums, but
Well,
where do I even begin, you
let's
know?
I mean,
dive.
if you want, I'll just talk about myself for the rest of the
Yeah.
interview and all. That'd be great. And all. Scott, I'm doing great, by the way. And all just here in my basement, just
Yeah,
checking out things and all.
the
Just,
problem is he would talk about himself the entire time. Well, let's make it easier on you. Let's start with that album. Let's start with the new album here. You said you're doing it in your own studio. Does that mean you are self-producing this album as far as recording, or
So
you bringing in friends, family to help out, or producers?
yeah, I've
What's
got
going on?
a good friend, Leo Z, who is he's just kind of an absolute wizard, and possibly in more than just the metaphorical sense. Uh, he
Oh, deal with
he's
it.
Italian and lives in LA. Came over here. He was at, I've got this desk in front of me. He was at the desk behind me, and I was mostly in there. You see those wooden slats
Yes,
over
I
there
got you.
is
Yep.
the vocal booth. And yeah, we changed around the whole room, and most of the day he was in here putting down all the tracks, and yeah, a lot of the initial e orchestration and arrangement was done through software instruments, which is a little bit different, I guess, from how I've worked before. It's a lot of the time it's been straight to full orchestra from the page,
Right.
and just having that flexibility to be able to really change stuff at any moment was, I mean, it's terrifying actually in a way,
hmm.
but like so freeing at the same time. Yeah.
It, is that vocal booth like extra padded in? Because if I was your neighbors, and you
I
didn't
think in the
have a
first interview we talked about this, where his neighbors were hearing him and belt out
Yeah,
some
that
stuff.
that would have I mean, I think that would have been in a different space entirely. The saga of my little studio here has been something else. I had to have one thing demolished, and yeah. But yeah, it's that room. I tried uh my very best to get it as thick and padded
soundproof.
as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I mean, even this outside room here is pretty. We were playing the tracks in here pretty loud, and you know, you can stand outside and not hear them too well. So I'm not leaking everything to the whole world.
It'd be great if his neighbors had like a tape recorder and put it up on the internet.
Easy way. Just
brand
tape
new
record
track
and
by
leak
Jonathan
it.
Antoine's next door neighbor.
Exactly. Perfect. It's a good racket, I think.
Yeah. So as you're making this new album, and you've been now seasoned now for a while making music, what do you find to be like the toughest part? Is it thinking up the idea? Is it the genre you want to do? Are you antsy about like background vocals? What is like the biggest thing that like keeps you up at night when you're like, I'm going to do this?
Oh, that's so. That feels like I have a few answers to that, because there are things that keep me up at night that they just will. They always will on any album that I do, because at some point when you're making something, you just have to say it's done, it's finished.
done. Yeah.
Nothing is ever going to be perfect, and I will always. I'll be able to come back years later and listen and say, yeah, I could have done this, I could have done that different. Oh, I sound way different now on doing these particular things. Oh, I've learned a whole other way to sing this song since then. It's all part of that magical journey. It does keep me up a little bit at night, knowing that those flaws that you might call them are etched onto that CD. That's but that's not a hard part, really. It's just a consequence of making something that you really like. For me, but listening to it is hard for me. It always has been. Listening back to my own voice.
Yep.
In terms of getting the tracks together, really the hardest part of that has always been whittling it down for me. We start with every song in the world, all the incredible back catalogue that I could reach into, and then we have to divine what exactly we can make out of that.
That kind of makes me wonder, like, with the internet and everything that happens, people love to go on there, like, oh, that's not as good as his old stuff, blah, blah, blah. Are there opera haters out there where they're just like, oh, look, blew that note. Everybody, I told you you couldn't hit it.
Oh, I'm sure that there are both people begging for my success and preying on my downfall simultaneously. Sometimes I'll make a new friend, and they'll sort of have no idea about the whole the BGT thing. It's been a little while at this point, and at some point the topic gets broached, and yeah, it's. Sorry, I lost the thread. Sorry, can you repeat the question for me?
So the question is, are there like haters out there for opera music?
So they will then Google me, and they'll see, because I try and keep a good 10-foot barrier, right? So these new friends will then Google me and see like a Reddit thread from however long ago people took, and it's mixed. So some people actually I've never actively seen someone preying on my downfall, which is really, really nice. That makes me very, very happy.
We gotta wait for the next interview in 3 years. We might have to start. I'm sorry. We need you a little more.
Understandable.
Mike's been drafting up some Reddit posts. He hasn't hit submit yet, but he's been
just started the account. I'm waiting.
We're gonna start astroturfing. Oh goodness me.
So when do you know it's what signs, like in your either personal life or whatever, when do you know it's time for it's time to get into a new album? Is it like, I have the song catalog in my head? Is it touring is down for a little while, I'm scheduling to make a new album? When do you know it's time to get in that studio and create the next thing?
It's you hit a few of the nails right on the head. It's a combination of so many confluent factors that it's about the timing. It's about if I haven't got too much going on, it's finding the quiet periods in between all the absolute madness. And then ideas are like air, really. Ideas can come from anywhere at any time. So you can either come into the album creation process with a big concept, or it builds itself as you make it, which both are equally valid and beautiful in my eyes, for sure.
So you were talking about like this album's a little different as far as building. So what has been the most rewarding part about building this album, and what has been the biggest challenges? Because it sounds like you're close to done, or you're putting the finishing touches on this thing. So give us the yin and yang of this album, of making this album.
I mean, we just did the photo shoot actually for the cover, and that's super rewarding. That's a lot of fun to me because I just get to go around and, you know, wear some fancy clothes and strut around in front of a camera for a day. And that's my job, apparently.
How do you settle on the cape you're going to wear for an album cover? That has to be a massive decision.
We just wear them all. Try each one, and we'll decide in the end.
I would wear all of them at once. That'd be my thing. I'll be like, nobody else in the game is doing what I'm doing. I'm just full Cape Furlough singing it out.
That's why we need you on the team.
Jonathan looks really sweaty in this photo shoot. We can't figure out why.
But when he twirls, it's awesome.
It might be the 13 capes. It might
be the. I've got like a dome of capes over top of me. I'm just a walking fabric. Can't even see me. It's a concept album.
Yes. So back to the question. So what has been reward and the biggest challenge? Yeah, whatever the question.
So getting getting to hear the completed tracks is obviously, it's obviously rewarding, but it is also difficult because I'm always listening for my faults. Goodness, the most rewarding part really just kind of being in here and taking it my own pace. When you're in a big studio and you know you're on the clock and you know exactly when you have to leave and when you've got to come back in the morning, but it's like I could record a song and then go and have a nap if I wanted to, like in my own bed.
That's nice.
You know, that makes that's rewarding. And what has been hard about it? It's been a really beautiful breeze.
Awesome.
I'm only working with people that I love to work with. I'm only singing songs that I really want to sing. I guess the hardest part actually is not just putting it out right now, this second, and like, you know, ruining all the effort that I want to, with no marketing or anything. You know, I want it to be right. I want it to be special. I want people to hear it because I love them and I love the music.
Yeah.
As we've been talking to you through the years, you've been sharing the stage with a lot of great names, and Scott brought up Helmet as like the most recent one. I'm kind of curious, when you guys like meet up and is the talk all professional? Are you guys cracking jokes? Like, is there an icebreaker you'd like to do to kind of get to know the person you're duetting with? What's kind of the process there?
I probably that's actually a really good idea. I should come up with like a token icebreaker.
Yeah.
But no, I mean,
tenor talk.
Yeah. Us tenors, we are something else. No, it was super casual, honestly. The first time we met, I was in Belgium doing a concert, and I mean, he's, you know, Belgium's biggest artist, and he sort of just says, "Hey, do you want to meet in the hotel lobby?" And so me and my mum and my sister, we'll get in our best and we go down to the lobby and we just say hi. And he's, you know, just as it turns out most people are, he's just a regular, nice, lovely guy. So, you know, we get talking a little bit in the old Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Management gets involved, and his team are hilarious, actually. When you say about cracking jokes, like, we've got all different age ranges in there, and they're all incredibly funny and warm people. So just cracking jokes and talking about whatever, getting into deep conversations if we want to. It is really it's quite a magical experience to meet someone who's on the wavelength. It's like the conversations we have, right?
Yeah. I'd compare. We're both.
Yeah. I'm the helmet of podcasting. That's what everybody calls me. No,
you should be wearing a helmet while podcasting. That is.
No, well, Scott, where am I going to wear my cape then?
Thank you.
Perfectly set up.
Now, John, one of the reasons I really was excited to get you on this time, because when when this comes out, so it's right before Christmas. So we've talked to you a lot of various times during the year, but I kind of wanted your fans have been so good to us. Okay, they've really followed us and shared our stuff after coming on. They love our interviews with you, and obviously your fans have been really good to you. So I figured we'd give them a little peek behind the curtain, a little Christmas gift to the Fantoines here, and kind of talk a little bit about just kind of your take on Christmas songs, things like that. I guess the first, I kind of want to start with the Antoine family Christmas, like growing up. Like, was this a positive experience growing up, or do you have fond memories of holidays and the holiday season and whatnot? Give us a little peek into little Jonathan as far as his Christmas life first.
It's funny. I think one of the earliest memories I have of just the wonder and magic of Christmas is this at a different house many years ago. As I was but a wee lad, I was up probably later than I should have been, and I saw, through the gaps in the door that the landing light was on, and I could peek out just a little bit, and I saw something red move past, and I was sure that was Santa himself.
It
I'm
was.
still sure that that is
Yeah,
the truth.
absolutely.
So it's always been super magical for me, and my parents, even now, they try and surprise me.
Nope.
Which it's I'm truly the blessed man. I get surprises from my parents. The Fantoines, they send me things nowadays. It's all throughout the years, and even before any, my parents, my family always tried to make it just a very, very special place of togetherness where we all get together. We have our Sunday dinner, our Christmas dinner rather, and with when my nan was still around, we would occasionally go up to hers. I think way back in the day, and or she would come down here. A, it's a magical time for me. I love it. I love the feeling. I love the being together, and I love singing Christmas songs, even when it is not Christmas.
Yeah, yeah.
Out of curiosity, like when somebody's like starting to sing and you start to belt with your talents and all, do you ever see it where you got to talk to them? No, it's fine that you're singing, and don't stop. I just have this art. Don't stop because you hear me and think you have to battle me here.
I try and I try and keep it, as low key as I
Low
can.
key, okay.
I was gonna say, if we're having a caroling party, I'm not inviting John. Like, he's just gonna blow like 20 of us away.
I'm hurt.
I'm
hurt.
gonna get a
You can
drink right now.
Invite me. I'll stay in the next house. Hey.
I'm curious, like, as far as Christmas music though, like you have a Christmas album, obviously Christmas Land. And when you have to choose these songs like Oh Holy Night or Amazing Grace, like, do you have to like employ a different like technique or emotion as far as like, okay, I'm now doing these classics that have been done in so many iterations and whatnot, but I can't can't mess with it too much, but I gotta make it my own. Like, is that a very difficult thing to do?
Yeah, it's a tough line to walk, I think. It's because I always want, obviously, to make something that is worth the space, the digital space that it's inscribed onto. It's worth the time that people put in to listen, because that's human hours. That's
Yeah.
the most precious resource that we have. So, goodness. Sorry again.
I'm
I don't
saying,
know
like,
why
when you prepare like a
when I
Oh Holy Night or something
yeah.
like that people, they have a, it means something to them
It
in
has a
all their
specific, yeah,
life.
and I want to honor, obviously, the original compositions, but I want to make it my own, and it is a tough line to walk. I do err on the side of keeping the music itself as traditional as possible.
Right.
The arrangements for Christmas songs. This is, and then if you want to, you can then kind of play around with things. Actually, a really great thing that the producer of those albums, Greg Field, did and knew is he was sort of more aware of the context of some of those songs, and so we were able to add like intros to them that aren't often sung but are part of their greater story. That was super cool to me. I think White Christmas, there's a whole pre-verse that's sort of about the fact that actually he's writing this in Los Angeles in the heat of summer, and is really wishing for that White Christmas. I'd never heard it before I went to record it, and that's just getting to expand my own knowledge by doing my job is double whammy.
With all the traveling you've had to done, I'm kind of curious, have you had to travel where you were away for Christmas, or is that one of those holidays you're like, this block, do not call me. This is family time.
Christmas is, I mean, nowadays it's a very beautiful, busy time. Thankfully, almost always at least some members of my family are coming to my concerts and helping me out and keeping me on the straight and narrow. But yeah, a lot of Christmas concerts actually. I've now been I've been home more than I've been away, thankfully. But I've done quite a few Christmases in the States now. Did some really, really beautiful shows again in Los Angeles, and being part of other people's celebrations is possibly the only way that you can then elevate Christmas to another level. Is just being able to spread the holiday joy. It's beautiful. I love it.
Well, as we're elevating Christmas, now's the time where I bring the show back down a little bit. If you remember last time, I had you and Mike compete against each other in a little game here. I believe you won. It was called Hit the High Note, but I created a little bit of a different.
It was debatable, Scott, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it for a guess.
So the judges.
It is Christmas themed, okay. And the name of the game is Tenor More or Tenor Less, okay. Playing on the name Tenor here, okay. Now, each of you are going to be given 5 Christmas-related questions. You simply need to tell us if the answer is tenor more or tenor less. No answer will be 10 exactly. The winner is the true tenor of the two of you. Okay.
I see.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That is the position I've been aiming for all my life, Scott. So watch out, nothing.
Mike,
I was going to say, if this is what gets my title stripped from me, so be it, honestly. So be
yes, your album is mine.
We've got some serious rights issues. We got to get lawyers involved. This is. We'll talk about it after.
I will send you Mike's rendition of the national anthem last year, and you will have. Don't worry, there will be no worries.
Yeah. Don't forget the karaoke I did that one night with you too.
That's
Send
true.
that too.
Mike, you are up first. The answer is simply tenor more or tenor less. Okay. In A Christmas Story, how old was Peter Billingsley during filming of the movie? Tenor more, 10 or less. So how old was Ralphie?
I am going to say tenor less.
Tenor less. Mike, you are incorrect.
Really?
Peter Billingsley was 11 and 12 during the filming. His birthday happened in the middle of it. So sorry, Mike, you are not on the board as we go over to Jonathan.
Okay.
All right, John.
I've got the gist of the game, so I have an advantage. Yeah.
Darn it.
How many times was Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You #1 on the charts? Is it 10 or more or 10 or less?
The question here is really, how many Christmases has it been since that song came out, right?
Pretty much.
I've got to go 10 or more.
John, you are incorrect.
Ooh.
This is what's really interesting. 10 or less. 6 times it was #1 on the charts, and not until 2019, 25 years after its 1994 release. It was #1 on the charts.
It really is a modern, it's kind of caught on in the modern age, more so.
Which is very interesting, because I feel like that song's just been part of us our entire
I feel
lives.
Easily.
I remember it in 2005.
Exactly. Yeah, 1994 release, which is crazy. All right, Mike, can you get on the board here? Okay. Mike, according to a survey, approximately how many total pounds does the average U.S. adult gain during the Christmas and New Year's holiday? Is it Tenor More or Tenor Less?
I'm going to say Tenor Less. It's pretty hard to gain 10 pounds.
Mike, you are correct. Honestly, after so many people were surveyed, it actually only equates to about a pound. People reported only gaining about a pound. Mike, you are on the board there with Tenor Less.
Yeah,
People
here we
being
go.
very conscientious, very thoughtful, very healthy during the holidays. We like that. Very nice.
I'm not, but I guess
Yeah,
other
me
people are.
Good for those guys, huh?
All right, John. How old was Jimmy Boyd when he recorded I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus in 1952? Was he 10 or more or 10 or less? Very famous Christmas song, famous voice. 10 or more, 10 or less.
I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that I might get locked out on this game. Oh man. Because I'm trying to think of the song in my head now. I'm trying to play it in my head.
Mike, you could sing it for him if you'd like. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
I mean, I don't want to show off our guests this late in the show. I mean, come on.
Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
I've got to go 10 or more just for my own heart.
John, you are on the board. He was 13 years old when he sang that song. You guys are now tied after 2 rounds. Here we go, Mike. How many pieces of chicken are in KFC's Christmas party barrel in Japan? How many pieces of chicken are in KFC's party barrel in Japan? 10 or more or 10 or less?
I'm pretty sure those buckets get 12 in there, so I'm going to say 10 or more.
Mike, the average is 11 pieces of chicken in the party barrel. Honestly, a barrel, I think, should be like in the 50 pieces of chicken.
A barrel?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Japan. They have like restraint, unlike us Americans.
That is true. That is true. 2-1. Here we go, Jonathan. Here we go. How many times is the name Santa said in the lyrics of Santa Claus is Coming to Town? How many times is the word Santa said in the lyrics Santa Claus is Coming to Town? Is it 10 or more or 10 or less?
Yeah, right now I'm going through the song right now.
Santa Claus coming to town. Santa, they're repeating it.
Santa
10 or more
is coming. 10 or more. John, 10 or less is the answer. Depending on the repetition, of course, it's usually between 3 to 6 times in the song. 3 to 6.
Oh. I'm thinking the Michael Jackson because he just kept ripping it out there.
We're talking the original Santa Claus is coming to town.
Shorter than I thought it was.
Sorry, buddy. Mike is up 2-1, but we're hoping for him to fail, honestly. So here we go. Mike, how many children were supposed to go on the trip in Home Alone? How many children were supposed to go on the trip in Home Alone? Is it 10 or more or 10 or less?
I'm trying to, because I know there's always like a meme of how that guy afforded to take an entire family to France on the Christmas holiday, but I'm not sure. Like, I remember like the saying, but I'm not sure if it counts like the uncles and aunts.
How many kids were supposed to go on the trip?
I'm speaking it out.
He's working it out.
Stop delaying, Mike.
The gears are turning.
Well, like Jonathan was going through the whole Santa Claus is going to town. I'm going through the whole Home Alone movie right now. I'm only on the first part, the pizza party. Yeah. Come on now.
We got about an hour and 20 minutes left.
Yeah, there's something about that. Oh, there's Joe Pesci. I love him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 10 or less.
Mike, including Kevin, the answer would be 11. There was supposed to be 11 children on the plane. The cousins, plus the kid, plus Kevin, would be 11 kids going out to Paris there.
I wish they would try to fly right now in America with the way things are with a family of 11 kids. Yeah. That would be a movie.
I also got a little sentimental yesterday. Kevin has those 2 huge grocery bags he drops them, and it only costs $19. So I was like, oh man.
It hurts.
John, your chance to come back here. Your chance to tie. Okay. Well, I like this question. How old was David Bowie when Bing Crosby's White Christmas came out? So they're known for their famous duo, but how old was David Bowie when the White Christmas Bing Crosby's original White Christmas came out? Was he Tenor More or Tenor Less?
This is going to expose my total lack of knowledge.
This is a tough one, but it's a good one.
I feel like it's like in that little intersection where he is Tenor Less, though. I could be right. Who knows? I'm saying Tenor Less. I'm leaving it.
John, you're on the board. David Bowie was born on January 8th, 1947. Bing Crosby's White Christmas didn't come out recorded wise until 1942. He wasn't even born yet when the song came out, and they went on to have one of the most famous duos there. You guys are tied going into the last question.
Okay.
And if you tie, you tie. You have to do a duo because I didn't come up with more than 10 questions.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Scott, will the Commanders score Tenor More or Tenor Less today?
Mike, in Jonathan Antoine's album Christmas Land, how many tracks are there? Are there Tenor More or Tenor Less? How many tracks are on Jonathan Antoine's Christmas Land?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Here we go.
Thank God you gave me this question. That'd been awkward.
Yeah. I think I have an idea.
John's like, I don't know. I was in the bed half the time napping during it.
It would be incredible for me to get that question and get it wrong.
That's why I gave it to
likes
him.
to give to his fans, so I'm going to say Tenor More.
Tenor More is correct, Mike. There are 12 tracks on the Christmas Land album, and I believe there's even like a bonus one with a couple more tracks. Correct?
Yes. Yeah. Christmas Land, the Platinum Edition.
The Platinum Edition.
Yeah.
All right, John. To tie Mike, you kind of have another Bing Crosby question here. How many years passed between the release of Bing Crosby's White Christmas to the release of Elvis Presley's Blue Christmas? The years between them, were there Tenor More or Tenor Less?
I think that's Tenor Less. I think it is. I think that came out before 59, right? And 49.
Final answer, John.
I'm saying Less.
John, I'm sorry. That came out in 1957. White Christmas came out in 42, so were there 15 years between the results?
I was thinking 49, not 42. Oh,
John, I'm sorry.
I just heard it. You gave me all this. I haven't won one of these yet, have I?
You won the last one.
I won the last one, but
we're 1-1 right now.
Mike, you are now the true tenor of the three of us. You will now be touring with John, maybe opening for him on the road. But
we got a lot of legal stuff to work out. It's going to be a road, but we will make it.
I just want to tell all the Fantoines, I will treat you white. You are now the burlesque show. That's what I deem you right now.
Goodness. That's really good. That is actually good.
Yeah,
that is good.
Don't compliment.
It took me just a second, but nice. When you
see, my last name is Burlew, and
mine's a little
I mean, yours is more PG rated. They're adults now. I'm bringing them up.
It's true. My middle initial is literally F. My middle name's Frederick, so I didn't even do any work on that. I just squashed them together.
Yep, perfect. John, you're always such a good sport having you on. It's a real pleasure. Before we go, tell fans where they can expect the album, what's coming up with you. Do you have a tour coming up, where they can go follow you? If we have new fans listening, where's the best place to see what's going on with John?
Ooh, well, I've got my new album, which will most likely be coming out in 2026, with some beautiful presents for you all along the way. The best place to find me is online. I am John Antoine or Jonathan Antoine, anywhere that you might want to look for me. Available at all good retailers near you. Um, and gosh, what else would I say in this situation? I've got. I'm planning up some shows. I would very much like to get back out in front of the people again and give them what they all love so very much. I have perhaps some things in Europe, but if a lovely American conglomerate would like to bring me over to your beautiful, beautiful country, I am I'm waiting.
John also has some children's books for those of you looking for a last minute stocking stuffer. John, what the two names of the books are? What again? The Porcupine,
Jonathan the Porcupine,
Yep.
and the Magical Cape, I think. Yeah,
Perfect.
Usually this is where I do a silly little final question, but as we kind of talked about, you've done the show now 4 times, and we've had a lot of great response from the Fantoines, and we had like a super fan of both you and our show and Groovy Joan. So since I don't know where she lives or send her anything, my Christmas gift to her is, can you give her a quick little personal Christmas message to her for Christmas?
Wow.
of course. Merry Christmas, Joan. You are absolutely wonderful in all that you do. Thank you so, so very much for your unending, continuous support. And I wish you the most beautiful of holiday seasons from this day onwards into infinity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah.
That was
that?
beautiful. John, before you go, a quick rapid fire here on your personal Christmas. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
It it might be Die Hard. I'm sorry, I'm one of
Yes.
those.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Best Christmas gift you ever gotten, as either as a kid or an adult. First thing that comes to your mind.
I got the literal keyboard in front of me was technically a gift, and it's really nice.
There you go. John?
That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Real hard one. Best Christmas song. Doesn't have to be one you performed. Best Christmas song in your book.
See, that one's for me. White Christmas, actually. I've always, because we don't get too much snow here. Occasionally, we get a tiny little bit, and so I've always dreamed of having like a, I mean, not like that stops the world kind of thing, but a little bit would be nice.
Your favorite tradition, whether it's a worldwide tradition or something just the Antoine family does. Favorite tradition.
I love putting up and decorating the tree. Love it. Personal. I love getting the tinsel out, getting all the fairy lights and stuff, and making a massive mess of it every time, but having a lot of fun with you and a little bit of frustration with your family, which is beautiful.
Always, yeah.
Always.
And final one: are gift cards an acceptable gift to give somebody?
Yes, of course. Especially if they're from a place that the person go. That's super thoughtful, because you're giving them the gift of autonomy, their own free spirit to go out there into the world and do what they
Make
want.
their own
and
choice.
that is valuable.
And finally, John, I wanted to share something with you. I was showing my son, he's 5 years old, some of your singing before. I'm gonna go talk. I was gonna talk to this guy, and he's like, "Wow, like he's really loud." That was kind of how he described you. But he's like, "That's great." So I was like, "What songs would you like him to sing?" Because you're always open to different things. So one song we've been listening to is "I Want to Dance with Somebody" by Whitney Houston, and I'm like, I think John would nail that one.
That's a fun one.
That would be a fun one. The other one is "Fat Bottom Girls" by Queen.
He's got some good taste.
We've been jamming.
You're raising him right.
Yeah.
We've been jamming to these in the kitchen. The final one he wants you to sing is "Golden" from the K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know. He is obsessed with that song, as is every other 5-year-old out there, and that movie's
is an
pretty damn good. I
earworm.
gotta say, it is an
Yeah.
earworm. It is a great, but I feel like you can nail that one too.
Yeah, I'll have to give it a try. I'll do some experimenting.
In between albums, a little side gift for everybody, just a little single
not?
release. I love you. Got your own studio now.
Now
Make it
that
happen.
I'm gonna say now I've got the studio. It's
John-
viable. It's a thing.
John, we love this. Hopefully, we'll get to talk to you again within the year. As I said, this is coming up by Christmas, so Merry Christmas from me and Mike. It's always a
Merry
pleasure to have you
Christmas.
on. You're always a great sport, and we love chatting with you. So thanks so much.
Right back at you. Right back at you. Always, 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 always a pleasure. Love the games, even if I don't win.